Hello, and thank you for watching again the third and final video in this series. If you haven't watched video 1 and 2, I really recommend you would. I know that some of the women who watched it already are taking it and inviting Mother Earth, and I'm receiving really beautiful responses of how it influences their art, and even more than that. So as you can see, today I'm in another room, and this is my husband's office, and you can actually see my journey with Mother Earth. Even here behind me are paintings I used to sell in galleries, and they were very successful. And 8 years ago, I invited Mother Earth to my studio, and since then, oh my God, my art has changed. Teachers came to my life. My whole life had changed, not just my paintings, but it's so deeper, and it's so different and so healing. Art is always healing, but connecting to Mother Earth, you need to try it to understand. I want to talk with you about mud. As artists, we are so afraid of mud. But mud is part of Mother Earth, isn't it? I mean, we are mud. That's something breathed into us, and we are moving and dancing and painting. And I want to talk with you about mud and how not to be afraid of it, and how to use it into your advantage in paintings. So I'm going to take a little piece from one of the classes of Mother Earth and put it here. And it's color theory, really. So this color theory is actually how to take a technique or a theory and create magic with it. So let's talk a little bit about mud. Everybody's afraid of mud in their paintings. And what is mud? When the painting is losing its vibrancy, its essence, it becomes kind of grayish, brownish, and everybody is warning us not to create mud. But what if we create mud intentionally? Actually, there is a big secret behind the mud thing if you know how to use it. If you spray water and you put complementary colors next to each other, like red and green, yellow and purple, or blue and orange, it will create this mud, brown, gray. But let me show you the secret. And if you know the secret, you know a lot of painters and artists are creating their own palette. They don't use green from the jar. They make their own green. So you can make your own green on the canvas and mix colors on the canvas or in your palette. So for example, I've prepared this. So if we are taking green and red, which are complementary colors, and we add just a dot or 2 dots of red into this green, we get this beautiful green. If you add a little bit more red, it becomes like this. And when it's uncontrollable, it can really look kind of yucky in the paint. But if you control it, you put just a little bit, and then you have a beautiful green. And if you put a little teeny bit of green in your red, it will break the redness and will create this beautiful color, red. And if you add whites to it, look, it creates beautiful grays. If you add a little bit of red to the green, it creates a gray. If you add more, it will become brown. But look how beautiful a shade of gray you can create. And also there are many different kinds of green and reds. So on the color wheel, you can see on the opposite of this green, sap green, you will find alizarin crimson. And this is a mix a lot of the old artists the masters used to use, especially in shading. So they were mixing, I think Leonardo was using a lot, mixing subgreen and alizarin. And look at the green, beautiful green with a little bit of crimson. And this crimson with a little bit of green. And the beautiful browns, it's beautiful browns. And look at these. They can be ugly mud, but they can also be really, really beautiful hues. Oh, and another thing, the orange. Look at this gorgeous orange. It's just a dot of ultramarine blue on this Pyrrole orange, created this rusty looking color. I love it. I love it. So just bear in mind that it's possible. And so this will be our next exercise, playing with mud. So we will start to create a background, just practicing this, and on this we'll paint something. Choose your complementary color, whether it's yellow or purple, orange or blue, green or red. And so I've chosen green and red, and now I am mixing on my palette. You can have a few shades of green and red. I'm just using the crimson and subgreen, and I'm mixing different shades from them. So some I will create on my palette. My palette is too small for this. And some I will simply mix on the canvas itself. Starting with spraying the canvas, so it will be easy to mix. On the canvas I have some molding paste and fabric paste, and I'm going to use all these different shades. I'm really just now playing and examining how do they look on the canvas. So I'm starting with the browns. Look at this brown. This is from Alizarin Crimson and Green, Subgreen. I want to have some darks next to light colors. See here, I'm mixing it on the canvas itself. And I'm going to wash the brush between colors if I want to keep the mud not clean and not so muddy. And sometimes I will add the original color. This is the subgreen here. And this is the crimson. And some darks. I want to have dark stuff. Isn't this amazing? It's this phthalo green yellow with the Pyrrole red. Look at this beautiful green. So I want to mix it, the color next to it. And I'm blending it with my brush. Beautiful mud. You're so pretty. And light colors next to the dark. So I'm just enjoying the new colors that I find, blending them together. And using the phthalo green as is, next to the phthalo green with the red. Look at this color, it's almost black. Now I'm blending with that fan brush. Just playing. Fan brush is fun. Now I want to find a point where I can add clean red, and next to the green, see how it pops out? So that's it for now, and remember to use some of the clean colors without mixing them. We talked about theory and I want to show you how the theory turned into magic in some of my students' paintings. It's just mind-blowing to watch. Some of them have painted here for the first time in this course. And it's amazing to see and witness how beginner painters and advanced painters alike have created such amazing magical paintings, and you couldn't even tell who is a beginner and who is not, who is an advanced. There's so much texture and richness and a discovery and exploration in these paintings. I think they were surprised. They themselves were surprised. And one of the things we as artists want is to be surprised and not be, just slaves to our paintings, and work. So thank you for coming with me on this little journey. And if you like this little journey, I'm sure you will love the Mother Earth course, because she is really the leader of this course and she's going to take us deeper. We're going to paint 4 paintings connecting with her, trees, and her magic and healing. This is a very special time to join Mother Earth, because included in the price, I'm inviting you to join me into a special retreat, Mother Earth, Healing the Divine Child. I feel called by Mother Earth to bring this healing through painting and to have a full day painting together and nurturing our inner childs and divine childs. So the cart is open, and there's also a discount for those of you who followed me in this little journey, and it will be available for the next 2 days only. I'm really hoping to see you, looking forward to painting with you in the retreat and with Mother Earth. The course will begin on May 10th, and for a couple of days there is a 25% discount on the course, and you also receive a free retreat with me, the Divine Child, on June 22nd. So you can find more information of how to sign in if you are feeling called to do so.